Okay, I am live and I'm catching the end of this Liverpool Brighton game as I get everything set up. And wow, what a quite a game that's happening between these folks right now. I'm sorry, Villa and Newcastle game, and Villa went up and then went a man down. Now Newcastle trying to put the icing on the cake. There's about 2.5 minutes left. I wanted to get on a little early to start the Twitch stream and see if I can get this simulcasting. Oh, there it is. Newcastle have put it away. Volta-Mata. There it is. I mean, if you're probably going to see this later or watch this later, you're probably going to be like, why the fuck do I care about the Villa and Newcastle game? It's been quite the game. I've been watching it as I've been getting set up and doing different things. Villa went up 1-0. And they look like they're pretty much in control. There's a few. The goal that Villa scored was a little bit questionable on the offsides. There's no VAR in this match. It was a little bit questionable to a lot questionable. But then the Villa had the ball right at the half. The Villa keeper comes out and tries to stop Newcastle on the break, and at the halfway line just absolutely goes clattering into, I think it was Tonali, and gets a red card. And there was a lot of interesting things there, but now they've gone up 3-0, and I'm going to work on getting Twitch going. Okay, Twitch is going. Now, this is going to be the thing to see if I can maintain both streams simultaneously. That's the big goal of today. Because, well, it does look like I am live. Now, I want to get the chat for Twitch. Let's see, stream summary. Stream manager. I think that's where I went in Twitch. I don't necessarily care about the stream player. Okay. So Twitch, average bit rate too high. Average stream bitrate too high. It doesn't like 30 frames a second, I don't think. I wonder if I'm gonna have to stop the streams to change the frame rate, or if it'll let me change that mid-stream. There's 4 minutes of stoppage time left in this, which I need this to end so I can find the right place for the Liverpool game. All right, video. No, I can't change it once I'm already streaming. And I do not want to restart the stream. I think I'll just go back and modify. Which encoder? I think if I change the encoder, Okay, it's gonna reconnect now. I think it likes that a little bit better. See, I mean, nobody's fucking watching my thing on Twitch. It still says average stream too high. I mean, I think it's fine. I don't know, man. I don't know Twitch. Show player. Hide player. I'm going to go in another room and turn Twitch on. And see if it, suggestion. This bit rate is too high too. We want the stream bitrate to be capped at 68,000. How do I cap the stream bitrate? You know, I don't know. I'm going to have to figure that out later. I'm just going to focus on getting people to watch on Twitch, aka myself. Somebody told me about how to do this. Every device I have, huh? Do I have Twitch on my phone? Nope. All right, I'm going to find the Liverpool game now because it's going to take me a minute. I have to scroll through all the stupid ESPNs. Maybe I can find it somewhere else. Okay, well, Liverpool. I gotta check all of this shit on. I'm just gonna say Liverpool live watch along. I think the stream bitrate is still too high. Okay, let me find where I'm going to watch the match. And then I can find where I'm going to engage with the 0 people who are watching along with me. This is going to be very depressing when I run out of technical things to do and still nobody's watching. It's going to be very personal. It's going to be like, come on, guys. You watch people with way less. This just means you hate me. Twitch world. Browsing through all of the games. Can't find. Dude, the cricket that lives here loves it when I stream. This fucking cricket, every time I goddamn stream, I've gotten so good at echolocating crickets. Somewhere over here. You probably can't hear it because it's very quiet, but... All right, we're at 11:43. Let's see if I can... Findo El Macho. Let me update the control also, because we are now going to be here. I mean, it's been, I guess Burnley lost. That was kind of big. Other than that, who really cares? I don't even know. There might have been more games than what is showing here. I don't know. And I've got so much technical shit on my plate in this moment that I don't care until I find. I might just see if I can try to find what channel is this game on in Liverpool? Who is this? Brighton TV UK. Always fun having to struggle to find the feed, you know? It's on TNT in the UK. Okay, let me see if I can find TNT. Sports, English, sort. Give me only my favorite because I have it stored. Ah, damn it. Still having trouble trying to find it. Yeah, I can find it on TSN. We have not started yet, so that's good. I have not found the game yet either, so that's bad. And on top of that, nobody is joined the stream, so that's, you know, it's all a wash. It's like if a bear shits in the woods and nobody's around to smell it. Did it really take a shit? Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't even know why I'm doing this. Nobody's gonna join. I'm just gonna talk to myself for an hour. The match should be kicking off any minute now. I just gotta find the stream. Find every other goddamn thing. College baseball. Thanks, ESPN. College softball, even better. More college softball. College baseball. Pole vault. Why would pole vault be on TV? Nope, did not find it. I guess it could be on 20 during commercial break. That's the other part that's fun with this. Or maybe this match starts at noon. Now I'm on UFC. Back to softball. Every fucking other sport except what I want to find always on ESPN, which is what happens when you do the things that I do. Without further ado, we're going to try to go to English sports and find by title. TNT Sports. TNT Sports. What is that? Rugby? I hope that's a rugby score, not a soccer score. All right, TNT Sports. Hell yeah, we found it. Just in time for kickoff. Moral victory number 1. Moral victory numero uno. We're going to have that here. Where is our Twitch? Do I have to... Is my bitrate better yet? I can't tell. I'm looking at my YouTube channel and the A/B tests I ran, and nobody watched this shit enough to determine a winner. So, thanks. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'll be here all night, okay? At least for the next 2 hours, okay? So please come. Please come and watch. I guess we're not kicking off till noon, so gives us a chance to maybe take a gander over at the lineup. Looks like no. We do not. We have Ekatike on the bench. Gakpo up top. Chiesa starts. Salah starts. Wirtz, McAllister, Curtis Jones. Zobozai, who is not... do I have enough time? Okay, you know what? I do have enough time. Zobozai, who is not suspended for this. How to adjust bit rate OBS. Settings, output. Oh, well, that probably would be it. Apply. Automatically applied. Does that mean it stopped me from streaming though? Or does that just mean my stream got better? I've been streaming for 17 minutes, so I'm sorry for everybody who's watched me struggle with the bitrate for 17 minutes. Though the messages have gotten a lot better. Okay. Stream preview, raid channel, clip that. Let's make Edit stream info. Can I update? I guess I cannot do that on Twitch. Okay, well, that's fair. That is fair. Now, where did I put my soccer scoreboards? We are at the commercial, so we are waiting to get kicked off here at this match. What do I expect? This is going to be interesting. I mean, Brighton also kind of have a squad, but kind of don't. I think the biggest surprise for me is having Mamardashvili on the bench. That seems counterproductive. I mean, he needs, I guess maybe he's injured. I don't know. I don't know what the F is going on with Mamardashvili. Why he's on the bench. So that's interesting. Milner's on the bench for Brighton. One more appearance. Or is that a Premier League record? Is that an overall appearance record in English football? Other than that, I mean, Brighton are a good team. I think we all know that. So, yeah. So please, watch me on Twitch. I'm gonna BRB because I'm going to go start Twitch in the other room and stream. Okay, well, I don't quite understand Twitch. That's fair to say. One place says I'm live, another place says I'm not. So let's see if I get like any sort of engagement there. The Twitch channel is here, I'll put it in the chat. So if somebody can help me figure out what the fuck Twitch does or how it works or if I am streaming or not on Twitch. Players are in the tunnel right now. I mean, do I really care about this match? No, I do not care about this match at all. Other than pride. Do I care about the FA Cup? I know I should. But I think it's a distraction for somebody in our position. to win to stay in the Premier League. And we need as little distractions as possible. So, I don't think I care. I do not think I care. Do not think I care. I'm still trying to figure out if my stupid Twitch thing works or not. I mean, it doesn't really say shit for my bit rate. Still seems too high, even though I stopped it or made it less. Average stream bit rate too high. And my frames per second is lagging. Okay. I like how I'm scaring off anybody who wanted to watch by not talking about football. And instead talking about my bit rate. I'm just going to put it to 6,000. Okay, there we go. Most minutes of any Liverpool player this season, Virgil van Dijk. That's because we have no defenders. We are now getting ready for the kickoff, getting through all the pre-match stuff that we want to. I adjusted the bit rate. It's still too high. I guess that's what I don't understand is what bit rate 051684. Best bit rate for Twitch and YouTube. I scared away anybody who was watching. This should honestly be good enough bit rate, so I don't know why this would say unstable. Unless maybe the audio bitrate is too high. Anyway, I'm going to leave it at this and then check it out later. I think this is kind of right in the sweet spot of what I want to do. We're getting ready to get kicked off. Brighton kicking off from left to right. Kick it all the way back to the keeper. I don't know why everybody does that. Now they kick it all the way back up. Curtis Jones and Szoboszlai, combination of them are going to be falling back into that right back problematic position for Liverpool. Again, for the FA Cup, we do have Szoboszlai available. So that's good. I need to move this screen out of my view. There we go. Here come Brighton in the box. I think that's Matoma. No, that's not. That's Costulis. Hecky with the ball, playing with Dunk. And plays a long ball. Jones gets turned around, cleared out by Kanate, heaved up all the way up to Dunk, who collects it and sits on it for a minute. Am I able to pin stuff to the chat? I can. Pin. All right. Now here comes Salah in his own half, trying to run at the defense. Tried to play it long, I think, and it's just a little bit not sharp. It's the best way to describe that pass. A little bit not sharp. All right, and whew, that was close. Brighton, we're almost in on goal. Here they come back. Brighton are pretty good off the start. Liverpool are just kind of sitting back and absorbing pressure. Why is my bitrate keep saying too high? Stable, okay. I think it's just every once in a while it says unstable, so I think everything is good. I think we're running perfectly. So now it's just a matter of getting people to watch. Watch people watch. Watch people watch. We are pretty early in. Oh, look, the stats are already coming in. That's great. We have 17% possession thus far. So, needless to say, we aren't really doing much. Okay, well, here come Brighton on the attack. And my stream froze. Awesome. Okay, here we go. We're back. Baleba crossing the ball. Oh, great. Okay, now we're back. Nope, now we're back to the... I'm going to have to find a better stream. This is going to be fun. Again, this is going to be fun doing the whole streaming BS. At least that's what I like about Peacock is I can get a consistent stream instead of the bootleg cable that I'm trying to use now, which is now cut off the stream and just like showing the same thing over and over again. Can I just get regular TNT? Just want to find one place to watch. Now I have to watch the scoreboard meter over here and see. I can't find a good stream. So I've got every channel in the world, just none of them are fucking labeled properly. ESPN. My statistics don't show that anything has happened. Now, ESPN would be the money stream to find. I think I couldn't find it earlier because I was expecting it on to be too early. But now I'm scrolling through college sports like softball and track and field. I don't know why they're televising track and field. Like, I would rather watch a college fraternity party than a track and field meet, a college track and field meet. You know what I mean? I can't find this anywhere on ESPN either. But Kent State is beating Ball State. Where is Ball State? I've always wondered. I mean, it's probably a question easily answered by Wikipedia, but I'd rather like to think that it's in the state of Ball, you know? My balls. Hi-yo. Does not look like anything has happened in the match, which this is interesting, just sitting here scrolling through the sports and waiting for my stupid stream to come back. At least, you know what's bad is when my technology is better than my streaming capabilities. Like, the things that'll let me know immediately if a goal gets scored. In fact, I'm about to build in some larger automations that, like, would make things happen when a goal scores. And so that would be really funny. I think that would be really funny to watch my anger. And if you haven't seen my anger, I can get very, very, very worked up. And to have a goal celebration for the other team happening while I'm doing this, while I'm trying to find a stream to watch and be like, God damn it, they score! Ah! I would lose my shit. I would so lose my shit. Just like I am now. This was exactly why I lost my shit during the Bournemouth match, because it wasn't just the goal that they scored. Well, it looks like we had a save, so that means Brighton are fucking taking it to us. Maybe I should just go back and watch the shitty TNT stream that was there. I found college tennis. I found 4 channels with the same track and field meet. But I can't find 5th track and field meet. I would like to know what's going on in the Liverpool match. If you are in the chat, tell me, please, either on YouTube or on Twitch. All right, I'm giving up on ESPN and going back to the unreliable TNT stream that I had. I've gone through 84 channels. Come on. Though I have done this before where I've gone through. One time I went through 145 channels trying to find my college playing, and I still didn't. You talk about we had a shot not on goal. That's something, I guess. Dude, I can find every single college basketball game in the world right now, but I can't find a reliable feed for Liverpool. Here we go. 11 minutes in. This is good. Up. Right in time. Over the top for Kirk has to be offside. It was, I come back right in time And he wasn't offside, but Van Dijk plays him over the top. He brings it down, does a nice cutback to be two defenders, only to get blocked by Gakpo. Okay. Would have been much better if I came back in time for a goal, but okay. Let's see what happens now. All the way back to Alisson. Again, I'm a little surprised that Alisson's playing today. Think it would be a good chance to get Marmadashvili some game time, but I don't know what his injury status is right now. Now we're back to the Brighton keeper. Brighton get a free kick. Brighton are still dominating possession. Here they come. Oh, shit. Okay. Phew. Played out. Brighton drove the ball. And then, I don't know who that was. I'm trying to figure out who that was. That might have been their... No. 25. Runs across the defense. Runs across the box. And then... It's in a good spot. Now here's Wirtz at midfield playing it up to Salah. Here comes Salah. Back to Wirtz. They're operating on the right side. Now Wirtz. Wirtz is going to get a free kick at the edge of the box on the right side. This is a dangerous position. Make something happen of this right here. That was Dunk who fouled him. Dunk stepping on his foot. Lewis, big dunk. Big mean dunk. Big mean dunkster. I don't know. I'm trying to come up with a clever name. I mean, this is effectively like a worse corner. Salah is going to take the kick. A much shorter corner. I mean, he could have an angle to look at it. It'd be quite the angle for him to take. Van Dijk's lurking at the back post. Be quite the angle for him to take. But here it comes, back post to nobody. That's the form that he's in right now. You know, that is the form that he's in right now. Yeah, Salah watch. And I mean, again, the watch should be, when will Salah actually like score a goal? I mean, he got an assist in over the weekend or during the week, but we need him to score a goal. Now Brighton kind of playing it around in their half, and they have to put it out. All right, Liverpool's starting to look a little bit more enthusiastic. Kind of pressing the keeper. That was Wirtz. And Gakpo and Zobozai is just sprinting all over the place. I can't tell who's playing right back, if it's Jones or Zobozai, because they're kind of interchanging. Lewis Dunk did get a yellow card for that challenge on Salah, by the way. Or on Wirtz, I mean. Now here's Zobozai on the left-hand side. Plays it to Kirkez. Cuts it back. Gets fouled. Kirkez is looking lively. Looking very lively. What's up, GLG? Hello, bro. Zobozai is going to take this free kick. He's on the left side, about 40 yards out. Not anywhere near in a shooting position, but he's going to cross it into the box. He's going to get called back for a retake of... I don't quite know what the referee calls here. Salah pushes 34 with both hands. I think they're going to say that we're going back and forth because it is going to be a retake of the kick. Here it comes. Headed up by a Brighton player. Now Salah lets it go out for a corner. Oh, what's up, Jared? Did you get any surfing in this morning? Here's a corner. It's going to be Salah to take again on the right side. Child in the back while Salah is taking the corner with the sign that says, "Can I have your shirt?" Low corner comes in near post, flicked up by Chiesa. Yeah, this kid is holding up a sign that says, "Salah, can I have your shirt?" And it literally looks like a homeless guy made that sign. It looks like this guy got it on the 10 freeway. Sick, dude. How are the waves? Are they still pretty gnarly after the storm? And there's a big one coming in too. I gotta make sure I don't kick the table so that it shakes the camera. Brighton are gonna get a free kick here. Brighton to take. Kind of playing it across the back. Press. Szoboszlai wins it back, playing with Salah. Salah bringing it up into the box. Tries to play it in the middle to nobody. Gets picked out and cut out by Brighton. Liverpool have settled in and started to get a lot more possession. There was one point in the first 10 minutes we looked down and it was 18% Liverpool possession. And Jared, you'll appreciate. Oh yeah, Valentine's Day is today. Fuck, I forgot about that. That's what happens when you've been single for a while. Even when I have girlfriends, I hate Valentine's Day. Drop your Valentine's Day plans in the chat, Twitch or YouTube. See what you guys got going on. Maybe somebody's doing something. I'm actually supposed to play poker with a friend, with the Changster, with Sarah Chang, with the Changster. Maybe some people who are here may know who that is. And that's about as much of a shit show. This is a group thing. And it's about as much of a shit show as you can imagine. Here's a corner for Liverpool. Gakpo to the back, direct back post, directly to the keeper. It's fun. The Changster gets fucking super hammered the more the night goes on. And I don't drink anymore. So it's always fun to sit there and watch people get fucking blasted when you're not drinking. It's what I get for subjecting other people to me doing the same thing. And I'm just sit there and I'm just like, oh my God, I can't believe this. All right, we're back to the game instead of me lamenting my non-Valentine's Day plans. Let's see what other people have said. Watching Dracula with Ryan's money. Ryan has money. Ryan sold some candied hearts on eBay or something. Here's Szoboszlai driving the ball up the pitch to Gakpo. Gakpo, left-footed shot. That's a rarity. That's a collector's item right there for Gakpo. Now Liverpool win it back. It's Gakpo. Jones passes it to Chiesa on the right side. Chiesa tries to drive to the touchline, but loses the ball. Oh, win Ryan's money. Yeah, it's not Ryan's money. It's the $20 that Ryan got somebody to Venmo him so that he can gamble. Yeah, Gakpo took a left-footed shot and it was not good. It actually was surprisingly on target. Surprisingly more on target than I expected it to be. So it was quite the collector's item. Now Liverpool have a throw-in on the right side at about midfield. Throw-in comes to Szoboszlai. McAllister gets dispossessed. Here come Brighton. McAllister comes back and fouls the Brighton player with the ball. I'm surprised he didn't get at least a talking to from the referee. That was a bit cynical after losing the ball. We are in the what minute are we in here? 24th minute. Brighton free kick. Brighton loading up some players on the back. Here it comes over the top. Headed back into the middle by Brighton player. Headed out by Van Dijk. And then, okay, I guess he was offside. All right, I was about to be very annoyed there because Milos Kerkez looked like he was letting the other player, just kind of run to the ball. I'm going to get a Pepsi. My throat is dry. I'll be back in 2 seconds. All right, I'm back. I need to figure out how to. Somebody told me the secret to Twitch is what you do is you need 3 concurrent viewers. So you want to turn on every device that you have in your house and put it onto your stream to make partner. I was like, this is. And then, I mean, then after the person told me that, of course, they told me, you're welcome, dog. Because that's the type of person that tells you how to fucking cheat on Twitch. I didn't even say thank you. I was just like, oh, huh. And they go, you're welcome, dog. Like, they just let you in on fucking the scripture that'll save your life. Here come Brighton. Here's a shot that gets stuffed down by McAllister. Crunchingly hard tackle by McAllister. And now McAllister picks the ball up and plays it to Chiesa, who tries to play it to Gakpo, who does actually get the ball and now starts driving just outside the box. Plays it to Szoboszlai, who loses it. A little bit of helter-skelter. Konate with a good tackle. There's 2 Liverpool players down, and so Van Dijk kicks it out. Chiesa has been down for a minute, and Konate had a good ball win, but I think he got kind of hung out to dry. Chiesa is in a considerable amount of pain right now, so he's kind of writhing around on the ground. And from the replay, doesn't show where he would be in, like, I mean, he does take a knock, but okay, now he's moving around. not happy about something. He even mimes his gestures and his lip syncs. Chiesa does in Italian. You can just tell by like, I don't have the sound on. I have no idea what he's saying, but I can tell he's doing it in Italian. He's just like, "Hey, it's not molto bene. It's a foul. Why you no call a foul?" Chiesa looks like he would be the guy that works as the cook in the pizza parlor that has dreams to play in fucking Serie A, like the Italian version of goal, you know? Like in Italy, they're just like, they just discovered this movie Goal, and they're like, "Hey, this would work for our market. You know, we just make it Italian. Federico, here's a shot. Oh, Curtis Jones with a shot, and all the Liverpool players are screaming for a corner. They're not gonna get it. Curtis Jones with the left-footed shot that I think he's claiming takes a deflection off of 3 and almost snuck into the post. He's not going to get the corner, but that was actually pretty close. That was actually pretty close. Here come Brighton again. They're going to get a throw in. Not sure if I am appreciating Kirkaz right now or if I'm just like, yo, bro. I still maintain Milos Kirkaz looks like he could start a world war by assassinating an archduke. That's his like Serbian thug look, Serbian young hooligan look, or whatever, Hungarian or whatever sort of Eastern European blend he is. There's Brighton. Just about midfield. Baleba plays it out to the right. Gets it back. He's going to get fouled. Been a pretty spirited contest between the two sides. It's 0-0, but both teams are kind of trying to impose their style of football and not really sitting back on either side. So here's a long shot by their captain, must be Dunk, but he is not. I mean, he's not far, but he's not close. He hit the back stanchion. The back of the stanchion. Liverpool lose the ball. Kind of in a dangerous position. On the right side. Brighton trying to build up and play. Now Brighton come all the way back to the keeper. And Brighton with some possession here, keeping the ball. Now bringing it up on the right side. Chiesa trying to close down the press. Now Szoboszlai trying to close down the press. And Brighton kind of played through it, but now try to play ball through. Van Dijk cleans it up to Alisson, who then plays it to Curtis Jones, who now plays it across to Kirkaz. Then plays it to McAllister, now to Wirtz, who tries to take it out wide, but his touch takes it too far and loses it. Oh, mamma mia, let Federico play. I'm glad Federico's getting his start. I am. The way that where he's set up, though, I bet you they're going to have Arne Slot's going to look for any excuse to bring Rio in that position later. Whether it's a lead or not, Salah gets pulled back, gets a foul. There's going to be perhaps a yellow card. Maybe not. For Van Hecke. I think he just gave him a talking to. I don't think he gave him a yellow card. I guess I have to open those things right. I've been learning so much about Twitch right now. I am learning so much about Twitch right now. Like, for example, you have to tell people that you are willing to listen to my vulgar profanity and quote-unquote excessive drug use. Milos Kerkez gets fouled, but Liverpool get advantage. Zobozai playing out to Gakpo. Diego Gomez did get a yellow card. Here's another free kick for Liverpool on the left side. Yeah, Diego Gomez... No, this is... Who is that? That was Howell on the foul. 53. Here's Zobozai. He's on the left side, maybe about 5 yards away from the edge of the 18-yard box. They only have one man on the wall. That's, I mean, here's a kick from Zobozai. And here's a goal from Cody Gakpo. That ball was fizzed in by Zobozai and just, they're going to call it offside. And there's no VAR, so whatever decision he makes is the decision here. And they're going to say Gakpo was offside, which, when you freeze frame it, okay, might have been just a touch offside. Might have been just a fraction offside. Just a fraction offside. So it is not a goal. I guess I got to unwind my celebration. That was the rewind, unwind. I'm working on my act outs, you know, so I'm no Jared Levin, you know. I can't get sucked into an alien's vagina or uterus and then that'd be my 65-year-old mother's favorite bit. Here's Salah. Here's Salah. Oh, Salah straight at the keeper. Salah on form. I'm sorry, the linesman saw his shadow. Salah on form completes that, but he did not. Yeah, Jared, your bit of getting sucked into the alien uterus is surprisingly one of my mom's favorite bits. She didn't really understand it, but she loves your act out of it. So I was like, oh, I need to do act outs that people feel that way about. I don't know if the unwind act out was there, but all right. Liverpool get a foul, little bit in their own half. I gotta turn the heat off. It's getting a little warm. Oh, here's a ball over the top to Kirkaz from the free kick. Kirkaz with a left-footed shot and a save by the keeper. Wow. Milos Kirkaz have a shot. A quick free kick by McAllister over the top to Kirkaz, and Kirkaz just brings it down and strikes it sweetly, fingertips from the Brighton keeper steal there. Wow, corner. Gonna be Salah. Again, a low fizzing corner. It's gonna go out for another corner. Low and fizzing to the near post. Here comes another corner. Salah again. Header to Kanate. Header down. Brighton are going to get the foul. Brighton are going to get the foul. I mean, okay, they just showed a replay. The two Brighton players clattered into each other. I guess it doesn't matter because the ball didn't go into the net, but that was a little dubious. Just like Chris Kavanagh earlier in the Aston Villa Newcastle game. There are some calls that he had against Newcastle that, dubious. Doobie us. Doobie me? Doobie us. Doobie me? Doobie you? Doobie who? Doobie us. There's a person in the Brighton stands with an eagle mask, just like a straight eagle head. Uh-oh, here come Brighton. Ball's a little too long, cleared up by Van Dijk to Alisson, back to Van Dijk, who's going to play it up to about midfield. Now McAllister is going to get fouled. That's going to result in a yellow card for Baliba. McAllister headed the ball down. He's going to maraud up the field, and Baliba kind of steps in his way a little cynically. So that's where the yellow card comes in. Yeah, they're going back to the eagle head guy. That guy is fucking wild. That guy's wild. The eagle head dude, that guy's wild. So wait. If that's the case, hold on. I'm going to try something. Here's Zobozai with the long ball to Salah, who brings it down, plays it back to Chiesa with a shot, gets knocked away by Brighton. Minimum of 3 average viewers on 4 different days. 4 different days. I'm just reading my Twitch goals. Here's Kirkaz with the ball in. Let's go. They're not calling that back. That is Curtis Jones. That is the Liverpool boy, Curtis L. Joneso. That was a Kirkaz assist too. I almost missed it because I was too busy. That is a seagull. You're right. That is, I guess. I mean, I've never sat and looked at what a seagull looks like, but that would make sense. Let's see this goal. Gakpo plays it to McAllister, who plays it back out to Kirkaz, cuts it back in the middle. I don't know that Jones got the touch to that. Yeah, he did. Okay. For a second, I thought the defender got the touch to that, but it was Jones that gets the touch. Nice touch. Nice ball across the middle. And Curtis Jones does a good job of just cushioning it into the back of the net. That ball is tough because all you need to really do is touch that. If you try to put your foot through that ball, it's getting blasted over, and Curtis Jones does a good job. The pace was all on the ball. And now Liverpool are up 1-0. All right. There we go. I can rest assured now that I can at least fuck around with my Twitch streams a little bit more. Yeah, I was going to try to see if so somebody told me on Twitch, if you just open like every screen that you can, it'll pick up viewers, and that's how you get closer to I don't know. There's a conversation happening right now. And right at about the midfield line, now the referee's taking the ball and giving it back to the Brighton player. All right, I'm going to download Twitch from the App Store. It's hard. You know, I keep on trying to say who has the ball, but it's a hard period of play right now. It is Brighton, and they are in the Liverpool box, and they are going to get a corner. So, yeah, that was a great touch on the finish. I agree. That was a great touch on that finish. In case anybody's missed it, Igor Tudor has been confirmed as the Tottenham Hotspur coach. Oh, here's the cross. It's blazed over by number 12. Number 12, who is number 13, Hinchel, and then it cuts off the name. Hinchel something. They're going to give 2 minutes of stoppage time. Man, my allergies have been dominating me the last 2 days. I'm glad that I can at least, like, I've been bad. I probably still sound like shit right now. My throat's still a little dry, but it's been awful the last few days. I don't know what's going on. Well, I think I do. I think I figured this out a long time. Here's Brighton. Oh shit. Here's Brighton. Oh, good save, Allison. Oh, 25 for Brighton. Gomez got in a dangerous position. It was kind of a mistake. It all happened so fast while I was thinking about my ragweed allergies. Now Chiesa fouls. Curtis gets wrong-footed and slips on a ball in. That's what happened. Now I'm going to look up ragweed levels. I found this out in Georgia, that when I lived in Georgia, that I think my sinuses are allergic to ragweed, not tree pollen. Nope, it's not ragweed. What allergies are high today? Okay. Well, nothing is. Tree. Tree. Specifically cypress. They're at the half now. Cypress, juniper, cedar, pine, ash. Whatever it is. Yeah, it's some sort of tree. I don't know what tree it is, but the last 2 days I have been getting demolished. Okay, I have Twitch. Log in. I'm going to log in with another Google account. Use another account. One 0 at the half. Let's take a look at some of these stats here. Brighton have dominated possession, 56%. Liverpool with one more shot on target, same amount of shots on goals, same amount of fouls. Brighton with more yellow cards. So I think Brighton have started the game out super strong. They were dominating possession for a little bit. But Liverpool have grown in, and they've definitely been the more dangerous side. Definitely been the more dangerous side. And so that's good. Oh, okay. Continue. Trying to log into a second Twitch. Username. Abe Par. You know, I was wondering on Twitch if I should start playing Football Manager and kind of creating some sort of emotionally attached FC. I don't know, Jared. What do you think? What do you think our parameters should be to create a football club? If we were to create one in Football Manager, I mean, we would want to make sure that we win. I guess it would have to be a Premier League team. And I saw one guy do something where he had 1 billion pounds, and he was trying to win the Premier League in 5 years. Somehow he landed on Crystal Palace. Oh, cool. All right, let's see how long it takes for the second viewer to come up. I do have this on. Okay, well, that didn't really tell me. That really doesn't update, huh? Okay. Okay. Trying to debug Twitch while I do this. I guess, I mean, it's a small victories. I forgot what I was rambling on about just now, but here are the small victories. One, there isn't like shit dripping all out of my nose so I can be on camera. Didn't think that was gonna necessarily be true at some point. Two, I finally figured out live streaming on both Twitch and YouTube. That's a win. 3, Liverpool are up 1-0. Milos Kerkez is having a decent game. I've come around on him for today, and he's actually having a good game. I like him today. He had a shot on goal. He assisted the one for goal. His shot on goal, too, was only kept out by a fantastic save. Then he gets the assist to Curtis. So, keep it up, Milos. This is exactly what we wanted to see from you. There's a good save by Allison at the end of the half there from Gomez. Could have very easily been 1-1. The XG, Liverpool are leading in the XG numbers. Liverpool are, or not Liverpool, I'm sorry. The Seagulls, Brighton, are leading in the XG numbers. If you believe in XG, Brighton have an XG of 0. Actually, I wonder, are we able to get XG here in our thing? I'm going to have to do that later. I'm going to have to make that as a to-do note about bringing in XGs. But, oh no, they're not. We are. Never mind. But, you know, depends on how you feel about that stat, XG. A lot of people hate it. I don't particularly know what to do with it, right? It's like in baseball, they have WAR, wins above replacement. It's like, I don't know what that means. Look, and I'm a stat nerd. Don't get me wrong. I'm a complete stat nerd. But what am I going to, I mean, what are we doing here? Right? At a certain point, that's why we play sports, is so we can stop being fucking nerdy. We need to make it more nerdy. Let's just go play the goddamn game. Anyway, rant over. Rant over. Villa lost to Newcastle. That's what that last score says. I don't necessarily care too much to fix it right now, so. Yeah, so far, standout performers in this match have been Milos Kerkez has been very well. Has done very well. Konate has done very well. Van Dijk, of course, has done very well. Those three are looking pretty good. The front's been all right. Gakpo, Chiesa, Salah, Florian. Not the sharpest, but they've been all right. But yeah, and I mean, Curtis scored the goal, so it's really been the back four that's been magical. Magicale. I'm going to turn on this bottom light and see. This is going to be a test for later. Hopefully this creates an effect that makes more people want to watch. Damn, it's bright. I gotta stop looking at the bright ass lights. Yeah, no, that hurts my eyes too much. We're not doing that. We are not doing that for the lack of engagement on Twitch. There should be one viewer right here. Okay. Where's my iPad? We're really going to game the fuck out of this to see 2 viewers. Okay. So it's definitely on a second device here. I'm gonna figure out if this guy fucking lied to me. Maybe I can do this from an incognito window. Twitch. .tv/ maybe Twitch is on to me. Oh. Okay, well that worked. It does show 2. Let's turn that down. It's actually pretty decent. Yo. I gotta sign up to actually do this. Let's do this with... We're going to create a whole new alias for this. I don't know why it told me earlier there was one person still on or whatever the fuck is going on. Open the Gmail app. I don't want to update my password. I just want to sign in to Twitch and leave a message in the chat. Username. YOLO 2000 is not available. Twitch should just have a way to generate a random username. Right? Now I gotta be fucking creative and think of a username myself. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Username is unavailable. YOLO 2000. I'm gonna say I was born in 1947 just to throw off their fucking algorithm. YOLO 1947. That's available. Something went wrong. Your ticket to meme land. All right. Well, in theory, I just need to get one more person to watch. In theory. I mean, I guess I'm moving away from it. So let's see how long before it says that I'm not there. Live channels. How do I show up better in the live? That's the real question. I mean, everything is shut off. It still says I'm there, but it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. All right, we look like we're coming back in for the second half. Okay, here come Liverpool back out. Another thing about Twitch is that it'll be easier to do clipping and shit from there. That's yeah. All right. Let's hope more of the good stuff continues for Liverpool. On top of my sinuses, my freaking face is killing me. I had an accident a few years ago where I lost a bunch of nerves on this side of my face, and they're just starting to grow back, and they're very itchy. So I promise I'm not picking my nose. And like itches, the only way I can describe it is it's a million fire ants from the inside. Liverpool are going to get it. Konate is going to get a free kick. It's like a million fire ants crawling on the inside of your skin. So you like try to itch it or you try to scratch it, but you can't even get it because it's like on the epidermis layer. Here comes Salah with the ball. It's going to go out for a Liverpool corner. Nope, they're going to give a goal kick. I think Arne Slot's going to want to get another goal here so he can bring on some younger folks and get some rest for some of the consistent players on the team, I would think. Here's Kirkaz. He's going to get fouled, I think. Or it went out for a throw. They pan to Welbeck sitting on the bench, and then they pan across the bench. I'm guessing they're trying to find Milner for the obvious storyline. And Brighton get the throw call for them, and Gakpo has his head in his hands in disbelief. I'm going to need another Topo Chico. Yeah, let's get another Topo Chico. I also got another donut. Topo Chico and a donut. Oh, shit. What happened here? This is... I can't tell if this is chocolate or maple. Yeah, it's chocolate. And most light. I think what it is they went skimpy on the glazing. All right, here come Liverpool. Curtis bringing it to Florian. Dancing around in the box. Tries to take a shot. Gets blocked. Trying to beat two defenders. Konate gets a foul in his favor. No wonder people aren't watching me on Twitch because I'm just sitting here chomping away at a donut. Right into the camera. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how you crush a donut. All right, free kick. Zobozai plays it short to Wirtz, who plays it back to Zobozai. Now plays it to Wirtz on the right touchline. Plays it back to Zobozai. Now crosses it in. Headed up in the air. Headed again. Knocked out. Knocked back up. And now Brighton have the ball at about midfield. Ball over the top, dealt with Kirkez very well. Brighton still have the ball at about midfield, but they're going to get the foul. Maybe I should make a highlight reel of me crushing a donut. Here come Brighton at midfield. Yeah, it's weird. When I look at it this way, it looks like chocolate. But if I turn it into the light, it looks more like maple. Here come Brighton. At just their own side, bringing it up past midfield. Now Baliba, right at about the center circle, plays it up to the right side. Now coming back for Veltman. Plays it out to Howell. Plays it back to Henke. And now Liverpool kind of half clear the ball. I eat a bite of my donut. And Lewis Dunk has the ball. What kind of donut? A Vaughn's. Vaughn's donut. Donut from Vaughn's. Vaughn's Bakery. Maybe that's what this stream should turn into, is just me mukbanging food. What if I did that? What if I just mukbang food, worked out, and lifted weights? But just was myself the entire time. Not even a person. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Okay. Cleared out by Liverpool. A lot happened there to describe. Okay, that got cleared out. All right. So Brighton had a free kick. Comes into the box. Dunk tries to head it across the middle. Alisson gets a hand on it. Hits it into Konate's head, who then alertly heads it back up and out. Wow, that was actually really good goalkeeping and alert defense by both Konate and Alisson. But Brighton won the ball back in a dangerous position out on the right side. Gomez whips it in. Allison gets his hands on it. Yeah, that could have gone a little differently. Let's just say. Could have gone differently. Now here come Liverpool at about midfield. McAllister to Curtis, back to Kanate, who gets fouled by Kostulas. You do want to see another goal here so that Liverpool can bring on get some game time for maybe, definitely Rio, maybe even Trey or Calvin Ramsey. Kieran Morrison's on the bench. I believe he just got recalled from loan from somewhere, Ajax maybe. Here's Solid Azobazlai, who takes a shot and puts it into the net. What a shot. What link-up play. What a fast attack. Everything about that happened very quickly. Who plays that ball out from the back? It's either McAllister or Curtis Jones. Plays it up to Salah, who cuts it back to Zobozai, and Zobozai just thumped it home first time. What a finish that was. Holy Jeebus. Is that Gakpo? Gakpo cuts in from the left side, plays it to Salah. Salah first times it to the middle, and then Zobozlai first times it into the back of the net, and just, wow. What a team goal that was. Salah's definitely easily onside. Zobozlai is easily onside. I mean, what a team goal that was. Whoo! And now here they come again. Here's Salah. Back to Zobozlai to Wirtz. Coming in. Salah back to Wirtz. Back to Salah. Salah to McAllister. Takes a shot that's going to get deflected. Or are they going to give it? I think they're going to give a corner. I don't think there's an offside to give. Just can't tell sometimes the referee's gesturing. Yeah, it's going to be a corner. Solid to take the corner again. Zobozlai, Van Dijk, Kanate, Gakpo all in the box. Near post corner, hits the untouched, hits the side netting at the near post. Don't know what Salah was going for there. What a goal. What an exciting goal for Liverpool. Zobozlai with the goods again. Here's Curtis Jones cutting out a long pass. Plays to Zobozlai. Now, Allison claims the ball in the box. All right, we're at the 59th minute, just about. One more, you definitely start seeing the troops come on. That's a dangerous ball back that Zobozlai's alerted to play it back to Allison. Plays it to Van Dijk. Plays it to Kirkaz, who wins the throw. See, what time is it? 1:18. Playing some footy in the park with the boys. Karu Matoma is going to come on. And Minta is going to come on. Yeah, playing some footy in the park at 2:45. My time, that's like an hour and a half from now. So that'll be fun. Here's a ball by Zobozlai over the top to Chiesa. Brings it down, slips. Brighton player controls it out of bounds. So Chiesa wins a throw. Man, these Topo Chico waters make you burp a lot. I gave one to somebody the other day, and they just kept on burping mango in my face. And I was just like, okay, never mind. I'm never giving these to people again. Zobozai is going to get another free kick. Identical position to where he put that one in for Gakpo that got called back. And the defenders are standing in an identical position. To the front post. Now falls to Salah at the back. And goes out for a goal kick. I had to stop there and see what actually happened because, no, it's going to go for a corner. Okay. It's going to give Brighton the time to make the change. Matoma and Minta are going to be the players, the M&Ms. You would think Minta probably comes on for Baleba and Matoma comes on for Gomez. Would be my guess. Let's see how right I am. 53 for 11. So 53 is Howell. And I guess that makes sense too. And Matoma for Baleba, yeah. So I think and then here's the third one. Gomez does come off. And Jorginho Rude comes on. I did not see him lurking in the background, but I had a feeling that Baleba and Gomez were going to get taken off with their yellow cards. So Brighton with some fresh legs in the game now. Both Matoma and... Well, Matoma is an attacking player. Jorginho Ruda is more of a midfielder from what I remember. Oh, here's Liverpool. Zobozlai at the top of the box driving. Oh, man. Liverpool look like I do in eFootball when I don't have control of the player, but I do have the ball at my feet. And I don't really have control, but somehow I'm still with it. That's what they literally look like there. Yeah, I want to say Ruder is more of a midfielder, just a straight up midfielder. No, he's an attacking midfielder. So like for like on all three accounts. That was an interesting passage of play. Anyway, there's a ball over the top to Matoma. defended by Kanate. No, it's actually Reuter. Now Curtis tries to turn up the line. Zobozlai. Yeah, Curtis and Zobozlai are kind of interchanging at left back. And one of them's playing midfield and one of them's playing left back. And when one plays, the other one... When one plays midfield, the other one plays left back. I mean, it is Curtis who seems like he's there more. So it's going to be a foul for Wirtz at the for McAllister at the midfield line. The 65th. Excuse me, right? The 65th minute. Should have eaten something more than donuts. I'm going to sugar crash. Just in time for this Sunday league match. Here come Brighton at midfield. Matoma gets dispossessed. Now Salah cutting in field to Chiesa, to Zobozlai, to McAllister. Plays it to Salah up on the left, just outside the box. Back to Zobozlai, back to Salah. Now to Jones, to Zobozlai, to Jones. Jones trying to cut it in, but plays it back to Kanate. To Zobozlai. Now to Salah at the touchline on the right side. Plays it into Chiesa, but that gets knocked by a defender. And now Brighton try to break, but Kirkez picks out the pass. Plays it to Salah. I think Kirkez has been definitely a man of the match contender today. Here's Salah trying to run at the defender. Strong, pushes him off. And then falls. And he's going to get a penalty. Okay. He's going to get a penalty. See if Salah or Zobozlai takes this. It's interesting because who's that? 24 is trying to defend him, and Salah just kind of pushes him off. Then he gets tripped up by 30. 24 Kadil Oglu. And then is it Paulo or Pablo or Paulo Gross gives up the free kick. If you're looking on the scoreboard and you see the GRO, you know what's interesting is my scoreboard looks different with the formation. Interesting. I have Brighton playing a 4-2-3-1 also. And I don't have... All right, it's going to be Salah taking the penalty. Here he comes, and he puts it in to the middle. Or not into the middle, into the corner. 3-0 Liverpool, cruising. Cruising. Thank God Salah gets a goal. Not only does Salah get a goal, but I can kind of debug some of this screen shit that's happening here. Good penalty by Salah. Very good penalty by Salah. Sorry, throat's still a little scratchy. Now, here we come on the kickoff. This game is going to be pretty much, I mean, signed, sealed, delivered. But we'll see if... now, here come Brighton up on the right side. Their right side. Looks like Joe Gomez is going to come in for Liverpool. He's getting ready. While that substitution happens, I'm going to do a little windsurf chat. Do I still have this window? I do. Okay. So let's ask windsurf. I put it to 2 screenshots. This is some interesting shit for maybe somebody. I don't know if Twitch World will appreciate this. But let's tell windsurf that please note the 2 screenshots. They both show different formations. Florian's going to come off for Gomez, and neither show the substitutions. One of them shows multiple screens, which defeats the purpose of this control. I want to make sure when I do this, I'm using Opus. Actually, I want to use Opus. Nah. Man, I want to use 4.6, but I also don't want to give it too much credits. Brighton are gonna make a switch. Van Henke comes off for Buscali. The control needs to show exactly what we see on the left on the OBS screen. Also needs to show the substituted players on the map itself. Man, I hear this cricket. There's a cricket around. If you don't know about my cricket battles, I'm gonna take a shot in the dark. Okay. Brighton tried to play it through. The final item is that we want to show XG stat on statistics. How can the 4th item is also, there's a 4th item. Oh, here come Brighton trying to take a shot. Also on the main screen, we do not have a link to control. Can we create these? This is a lazy prompt. This is a very lazy prompt. If Claude does this, I wonder if it will. Let's see what it tells me. Let's see what it tells me. I wonder if anybody is ever going to be interested in this. But wow, what a lazy prompt. And if it does it, I will be extremely surprised. I don't want to say surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe impressed is the right word. I would be more impressed that if it actually brings up the real XG stat. Like, instead of just some number, like it brings up XG that's actually XG. Here's Salah running in on goal. And then he gets dispossessed by Matoma. Here come Brighton on the other side. Brighton with a shot goes over. Yeah, it broke some stuff. Now it's going to try to fix it. This is a bad... that was a bad prompt. It's just eating my credits for this. See, that's what happens if you try to prompt a general shit and 7 different things at one time. Salah is going to come off. Jesus, this is just eating credits right now. Let me add XGs. Ekitike is going to come on and Rio is going to come on. I bet you it's going to make me restart the server for this. All right, Van Dijk with the ball to Szoboszlai. Gomez is going to be playing right back. I think Curtis Jones also came off. It is telling me that it did like everything I wanted it to do. Yeah, Ekitike and Rio. I'm guessing Gakpo probably came off then. No, Curtis is still in. Curtis playing in the middle. Rio's playing on the left. Gakpo's still in. So Chiesa came off. Yeah. Figured Chiesa was playing there and Rio to come in for him. Jesus Christ. Okay. Hopefully this counts as one request, not the billion things that it's doing. Hit accept again. Man, this is not good that it's taking this long. I knew it was a bad prompt, but I just wanted to show off. Show off for everybody watching. If anybody's still watching, I don't even know. And here come the sneezes. My sneezes take a minute to formulate too, so surprised though that was only one. Normally I get like 6 or 7. Brighton trying to bring the ball up. Allison comes and collects it. Liverpool kind of playing the ball in front of their own goal a little bit of a dangerous position. Jesus, more changes. Why are we not done yet? Here's Gakpo bringing it up, plays it between somebody's legs to Rio, who scores. Rio. That's going to be the 4th one. No, he's onside. 21's playing Rio onside. There's no way this should get called back. Oh, Jesus. I have no idea what the fuck it's doing. It broke everything. And now it's going to restart everything. By itself. No, they are giving that offside. Oh, they did not give Rio the goal. He's not offside. That would have been checked and cleared. That's BS. He's not offside. Finalize a to-do list? You've been doing shit. What do you mean finalize a to-do list? See, look at how many credits it ate. Okay, so it does want me to restart the server. Apologies for this. All right. So I restarted the server. Well, you know what? It shows the players that came out. It doesn't show the players that came in. Don't have XGs. I want to see the players that came in. Okay, this will be we see the players that came out. How can we also see the player that they were substituted in for? Excuse me. There's probably another one coming. Brighton are going to have a free kick. Yeah, as the day goes on, my allergies get... I hear Brighton in the box. They're going to get a corner. This is going to be... It's already here. I'll show you guys since we're now in... Waiting for this to stop time. What it's doing. It's actually building a whole new substitution map to show the players that came out. Supposed to be using this thing for continuing to build the Abe XP platform, which is one of our sponsors. Go check it out. You see the link down below, abexp.com. Great platform for live event production. If you're a live event producer across the country, this is the tool that you need. Are you tired of using spreadsheets all the time to manage shows and sending group chats and worrying about cancellations? And did the venue get everything set up for the show that you're trying to put on or the event that you're trying to put on? Well, a better experience makes that experience seamless. So go check it out. And the more you guys go check it out, the more they will sponsor our shit. AKA, I will. Good God, how many credits is this eating? Okay, it built a substitution map. Refresh the page to see the changes. So that means all I had to do was that. Now I do have to select this again, because when you refresh the page, there we go. Nice. Though I did mean on the map, but okay, we'll take it. We'll take it. We'll take it just to fix the display issues that we're having. Brighton. Don't do anything with it. Here's another lazy prompt. Note how the information gets cut off on the OBS. Rio is covering Dunk, and that's not a good matchup for us, but we win the corner at the near post. Got about 3 minutes left. There's not going to be anything that happens other than me fixing this. We need to make sure that we do not lose information as we expand each of the sections. I'm gonna go back to 4.5 because it takes less credits, and me and it have gotten this understanding. Here's a shot by Rude, but goes wide. Kanate is holding the back of his head. Match events happen. So we want to... Couple more substitutes, some youngsters coming on. Looks like Trey Naoni will get a run out, and so will... it's for Gakpo and Jones. And Calvin Ramsey will get a run out. who are now in the game on the map also. Let's see if we can get this a little better. The tool that I'm using here is Windsurf. The model I'm using now is Opus 4.5. In case you are interested in vibe coding. The reason why I'm confidently giving it, if you're familiar with vibe coding, you might look at it and be like, dude, you're giving it some bad prompts. But I have spent a lot of time training the model already locally, so it does understand the context of the project a little bit better. So if you want more tips and tricks on vibe coding and how to use it to optimize whatever it is you're doing, because everything is code now, check out Tredavi Media. It's my other company and the sponsor for this. And also another sponsor for this stream, but I can help you vibe code anything. Or really code anything. Vibe coding is a misnomer that people get wrong. Vibe coding is still coding. You have to know what you're doing. But what vibe coding can do is help you move super faster. Super fast. Super faster isn't even a word. It can help you move so fast that you can build literally in the span of a month. You can build these incredible graphic overlays. Though I do not like what it did now. It seems like it... Here's Ekatike. Plays it back. McAllister out to Ramsey. Try to cross it in. Rio. Can't believe he didn't get that goal. Ekatike. I don't know what the fuck all of this is trying to do now. The Seagull guy is still there. Am I going to have to restart the server or refresh the page? I'm going to have to refresh the page, which means a two-step process. We got 4 minutes of stoppage time total. And we're in the third minute of that. Well, the scrolling isn't. This is great, though. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. I'm gonna try to optimize this a little bit more in the minute that we have left. See, this is what I mean. You can just, like, if I can get these two things done in the next minute, we're gonna be good. Note how much space we take up just in information. Here's a ball to the back post. Brighton are going to have a corner at the end of this game. Let's move Anfield to where to below the dash, right? 2, we do not want to scroll. There's the header is over, and that's going to be the final whistle. We do not want to scroll on match events. These need to display. 3, we can remove the headings for match events, statistics. Then I need to move this. Statistics and lineups, since this is obvious information. Also substitutes. Everything else looks good. Oh. For note how the formation players go past the display area. Let's fix this. Wonder if my one Twitch person that was still watching is still watching. It says so, but hi, Kat. Now you come. She didn't want to be in the stream. Okay, 3-0 Liverpool FA Cup. Moving on. Moving on to the next round. We're fixing our overlays. Opus is going to make all 4 changes in one edit. Except see, look at how well it does know what I'm talking about, though. And that's not just the development. That's not just a development model. You got to give credit to what I found, Cascade, which is the chat that's organizing all of this. Makes me even more intrigued by it. So, Cascade or Windsurf, if you want to sponsor this, let me know, dogs. Let me know. We're gonna get this fixed, and then I'm gonna kill it. I just want to see what, and plus I can't spend more credits on this. Look at that. Too many credits spent. Refresh the page to see changes. That's pretty good. Wow. That's pretty good, dude. Wow. There's only one thing that's bothering me. One more thing that I'm going to fix, and that's on the scoreboard on the left side. I'm only going to do this because I'm already doing all this, and I just don't want to do this again because I don't want to use more credits once I'm done here on this specific thing. So I'm just say note on the left side how the scores get cut off. This is, we always want to make sure to display the scores in the allotted area. If we do not have a league, normally it shows, so what I'm talking about is on this side actually, and it shows a league table for the Premier League and stuff like that. If we do not have a league table, we can completely not display this component. If in any situation we still want to be able to see all of the scores here. As well as the table. Like we had. Okay. I start to run out of ideas at the end, and then I get lazy, and then I just hit enter. I'm just gonna, please let this be the last one that I do. Because I have been doing stuff all week, work all week. This is my Valentine, my fucking code. So, only fitting. That's how I spend this morning with my boo. With my AI boo. Coding some shit. Coding away. Accept all. Is there a viewport function that needs to be aware of it? Yes, there is a viewport function that needs to be aware of it. And if it's not there, you need to create one, buddy. That's what I'm asking you to do. Maybe I should have told it that specifically. How many more of my credits have you eaten? Refresh the page to see changes. Well, that's pretty good. Now I'm going to see next time we do the Premier League what that's going to be. I mean, overall, this looks pretty good. Let's hide the surfer. Oh, man, I wish Jared was still here. He might dig the this surfing references I was about to make. Okay, that is it. Liverpool win. My scoreboard graphics look amazing. Look at these. Jesus. I mean, look at this. Like, we can see who came in and out. I mean, Brighton are supposedly playing a 4-3-3 here. Just don't know what happened to the other players. I'll figure that out later. No, we won't. God damn it. Print screen. We are cutting off players at the top. We are cutting off players at the top of the map. See second. This is more important. important to display than the list of subs for the stream. Let's just display on the actual overlay page the formations and not the subs. And we can still have that on the, what's the name of this page? Hey, cat. Is it 2 o'clock? It is 2 o'clock. On the we can show the full subs. At this point, I'm just trying to see how much I can bore anybody watching. Copy. Okay, I promise this is going to be the last one. That's what I'm telling myself. I promise. I promise this is going to be the last one. You got to go out and live life. Not be addicted to making progress with AI. It's probably going to take like 80 million fucking hours to do it again. I could stop streaming, but yeah, actually I'm going to. I can stop streaming and still view these. So, all right, thank you everybody for watching. If you watch, if you're still here, if I haven't bored you to death by now. We'll catch you on the next one soon. Goodbye.